If you want something bright, cheerful, and a little nostalgic in the middle of winter, lemon bars are hard to beat. Lemons are actually in season from late winter into early spring, which makes this the perfect time to lean into that fresh citrus flavor and bring a little taste of summer into your kitchen. Hi friend, come on in. Lemon bars have that perfect balance of sweet and tart with a buttery shortbread base that melts in your mouth. They are simple, reliable, and one of those desserts that feels special without being fussy. These come together quickly and, if you're in a pinch, they can even be made using just a microwave. The shortbread crust is the foundation here, and it comes together in minutes. In a medium mixing bowl, add half a cup of room temperature butter. If you are using unsalted butter, add a small pinch of salt. If your butter is already salted, you can skip it. Add 1 cup of flour and half a cup of icing sugar. The icing sugar is important because it dissolves easily and keeps the crust smooth rather than grainy. Mix everything together until it is fully incorporated. This dough is fairly stiff, so if you are mixing by hand, you may need to use your hands to bring it together. Press the shortbread dough into an 8x8 or 9x9 pan. Aim for an even thickness, but don't worry about perfection. The filling will smooth everything out. I lightly greased my pan just to be safe, but there is enough butter in the crust that it should release on its own. Bake the crust in a 350 Fahrenheit or 175 Celsius oven for about 20 minutes. It should look set and pale, with just a hint of color around the edges. If you are using a microwave, cook the crust for about 3.5 to 4 minutes, watching closely. Microwave cooking can cause the edges to darken faster than the center, so stop as soon as it looks set. Let the crust cool for at least 15 minutes before adding the filling if you use this method. I like to freeze extra zest directly in leftover juice so it stays fresh and does not perfume everything else in the freezer. Lemon zest is powerful, and once it escapes, it tends to linger. Trying to find a use for lemon-flavored butter isn't so easy. Don't ask how I know. In the same bowl you used for the crust, add 3 eggs and lightly beat them. Add between 1 and 1.5 cups of sugar, depending on how sweet you like your bars. I used 1 cup, which gives a brighter, more tart filling. Add 3 tablespoons of flour, about 1 teaspoon of zest, and half a cup of fresh lemon juice. Mix well, making sure there are no flour pockets left behind. Once the crust is partially baked and still hot, it is ready for the filling. It should be set but not deeply browned, since it will return to the oven. Just before pouring the filling, stir in half a teaspoon of baking powder. Baking powder activates as soon as it touches liquid, so adding it at the last moment helps preserve its lift. Stir it in thoroughly, then slowly pour the filling over the crust. If you are using a glass pan, pouring slowly helps prevent temperature shock. Return the pan to the oven and bake for another 15 to 20 minutes. The filling should be mostly set with a slight jiggle in the center. A knife inserted should come out clean. Let the bars cool completely before slicing so the filling has time to firm up. For the microwave method, the filling cooks in about 3 to 3.5 minutes. It may puff or foam slightly and should still have a gentle wobble in the center when done. I really prefer the oven method. It cooks more evenly, produces a more uniform texture, and adds a little extra warmth to the kitchen during colder months. That said, if you only have access to a microwave, these lemon bars are still very doable and still very good. These bars are bright, buttery, and exactly what you want when you need something cheerful. If you want to make lime bars instead, simply swap the lemon juice and zest for lime. Fresh citrus makes a big difference here, since bottled juice can taste harsh and dull once baked. If you are looking for more simple desserts like this, you'll find plenty of ideas in the playlist linked here.